Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is James, and in today's video, guys, you've been requesting for this updates on this demolition that today I have brought you hot and very serious demolition that is happening today. As you can see, this is one of the most notorious and dangerous slums in Nairobi. This is Mathare slums, but particularly it's called what is the name of this slum? It's called Muradi, around Kariandutu, and the guys around this place do not play around. So guys, welcome to the channel. Please like the video, subscribe my channel as I bring you these news. As you can see, this is now the demolition that is happening today, and it started very late after a very tense situation. You can see. Let's look at this kind of situation where these buildings have been constructed just next to the river, and even when the floods were happening, this place was like kind of, sorry for that, kind of tense situation. Some tear gas. I had to stop the filming because tear gas was thrown up to us. So this is a different location. So as I was saying, look at where this building has been constructed, and then the owner blocked the river by having some concrete wall. So these are kind of the things that were done in this place. So the demolition is still going on, and the place where we are quite dangerous. I've been receiving quite a number of warnings, and there's some threats, but I have to be very careful. I have to give you this news, guys. I don't know how I'm going to do these videos going forward, because I think it's almost the situation is becoming a bit difficult. I have to film when I make sure that no one is noticing that I am filming. So I am using my phone, and then I put my camera strategically in a place that no one can be able to notice that I'm filming. But at the end of the day, guys, you have to receive this news, because at the end of the day, one thing, the demolition is meant to protect this river, because it has been very much polluted. At the same time, you can see how people are very cunning. They have changed the course of the river. So one thing, the government is right to demolish this property so that the river can have its course. At the same time, they can plant trees along the river and conserve the environment, because the climate change is real, and that's why we are having these floods, because of climate change. And if every single person does their part, then we'll be able to least protect ourselves from this kind of environment. But at the same time, the way it is being done, I will continue to say that it is not that humane, because if you find this kind of demolition that is happening, but the people have not been given a compensation for them to relocate. So even some of the houses that are being demolished, the owners have not moved out. There are some items that are still in the rooms. So tricky situation. But at the same time, if the government has decided to do something, they never stop. So that's why the owners have just have one option: just vacate and they look for an alternative solution. But looking at this place and the state of affairs in this place, guys, I think we really need to get the clear picture of the kind of situation, the livelihood people really live, because this is so dangerous. Even the environment is quite pathetic, it's not habitable, and people are living there. Reasons: poverty. Poverty is real in Africa, guys. It's really real. Unless something is done to alleviate people from this kind of suffering, government is saying that they are moving these people from this dangerous place, but they have transferred them to another dangerous situation, because these people who are living here, because they cannot be able to raise let's say like 5,000 Kenya shillings to rent a single. Imagine, that is around $45, and $45 for someone else, that is just money to give as a tip. So imagine $45. Many people cannot be able to afford that amount for rent, and that's why they have to stay in these kind of makeshift structures. And then now they are supposed to move to a place they don't even know. Their relatives probably they are also staying in this kind of environment, so they cannot host them. They don't even have a single space to add someone else. Look at this environment. Look at this. These were homes for people. Look at this. All these structures were homes that people used to call home. They were swept by floods, and then government has moved in to demolish the properties and tell people to stop constructing next to the river. So anyway, let's see what will happen. And where we have now started this kind of demolition is quite chaotic place. I'll try the best I can to at least update you every single day, because I think going forward, since it is on Monday, so they are going to do this for the next, I think maybe the next 1 week we'll still be here. So you have a reason to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, so that you'll be notified every time we have a new video from this location. Guys, if you are seeing this video, one thing you need to know, and I have realized that I can become what do you call them, these guys who go to do videos in the war-torn zones. I think videographer or photographer, because the environment in this place, every move you make, it is quite tense, extremely tense. And the guys, even when you're looking at them, there is one of my colleagues here that is also doing the same thing that I'm doing. He's the one who motivated me to at least try to film at this point, because at my back a few guys were telling me, tutachapwa na hii camera iende. So I had to first of all relax. Then we teamed up with him and we started filming. But since we are two, at least it becomes a bit we have the motivation, and we can be able to capture every moment. So we're bringing you this information from Mathare slums. This is one of the most dangerous places. You remember, I think for you, most of you are known Haya Marwa. You remember the theft that happened in Nairobi, and then when the tracking was done, the phone was located at a place called Mabatini. Mabatini is like 100 meters from here. That the place where Marwa's phone was, not Marwa, the wife's Marwa's phone was located. It is just, I think, a few meters from here. I don't know whether I will be able to project my camera and be able to show you that place. Mabatini is a few meters from here, and that's where the thief that stole the phone from town came to hide. And I don't know whether it was tracked. I don't know whether they got it. I don't know. King of Travel, you can comment on the comment section whether you received your wife was able to get a phone, because we are now in that place, that slum where the thief came to hide. And I was talking to another person, and he told me that there's a madam that normally buys these stolen items, phones, mostly phones. And whenever she buys them, she will keep them and then resell to other people. And you can get a very nice phone for as cheap as 2,000 Kenyan shillings. Imagine that, being sold maybe an iPhone for maybe 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. And it's brand new. So whenever they go and steal, they bring to that lady, and then the lady now resells to other people. I don't know the lady, so don't come asking me where the lady is, so that you can go and trace her. I am only doing this information for educational purposes, and need guys to bring you updates. So don't take me as a witness to theft. We are here to bring you update on this demolition that is happening on this end, and you can imagine how many people are affected. This home, or this place that is being demolished now, you can see that the home is almost very new. Maybe the owner just constructed it a few maybe years or months ago, and now it has been brought down. Maybe he had taken a loan, and then he has not even repaid the loan, and is now forced to forget about it. So this is the kind of devastation that is happening in this end, and many people are affected. I saw the MP for this region, exactly this place, that he was saying that if this demolition continues as it's planned, he's going to lose a whole ward. I think the Mabatini or Murad ward, because the opposite side of me, where my camera is I am focusing my camera, is Muradi, and then the opposite side where I'm standing is called Mabatini. So the two sides of the ridge, that's where he was saying that he's going to lose her whole ward, because you see, whenever these people are moved from this place, they are going to move either to different places, and now he's worried about losing votes. He's not even concerned about their livelihood, how they are going to live after this kind of demolition has happened. Him is concerned about the votes that he's going to lose. Imagine the kind of leaders we have. They are worried about them losing votes, not these people that are being affected. He's supposed to be championing for them to get the money for them to be able to rent from different locations. At the same time, for them to be at least be given some decent shelter, because as you can see, this, if you can really get a real picture of this environment, it is not somewhere you can imagine some people are living. And to make the matters worse, there are still people who are living in this after the demolition. The people who will be left out, they will continue living, and to them they are okay, and the life continues. So this is a kind of the environment, this is a kind of situation that is happening to our people, and something need to be done. This video, guys, we need to share it widely. It needs to get to more than 1 million people for the world to know the kind of devastation, the kind of environment people are living. Imagine this is someone's home. If this person is living this kind of life, you can imagine, do they really even have food? Do they really have a decent shelter? No one chooses to just live in this kind of environment by design. Circumstances really force them. Circumstances really force them. And it is about time that the world, really, people of kind and goodwill started. We have that fungamano, the one from Tanzania, where at least instead of the rich continue to live their lavish life and continue to accumulate more wealth, whichever small you have, you share with your people, you share with the people who are less fortunate. Because if the few the rich people that we have, instead of them accumulating more wealth and accumulating more riches, if they could at least help and share with the rest of the world, then we could have many people at least being assisted and changing their lives. Imagine someone somewhere in what do we call these places, these rich neighborhoods. Someone is enjoying their life, they are having good time, living excess, and someone else on this other end is really struggling to just live a normal life. It's a kind of disparity, it's a kind of crazy world that we live in. The world is really unfair. The world is really unfair, guys, to say the least. We just need to come together, share the love, and make sure that we are accommodating each one, because this slum can be finished. And the way government was saying that they are going to construct affordable housing, if the people who are on salary, they can agree to just pay the housing levy that the government had proposed, then it is very easy for the government to utilize that money if they are not going to use corruption. Look at this environment. Look at this. Look, this is someone's home. Hapa ni mtu alikuwa anaishi. Imagine. So whenever people are now demonstrating and saying that they cannot be able to pay the housing levy, this money that you are being taxed is going to uplift someone's life directly if there is no corruption. The only problem is corruption that bedevils this country. If we can eliminate corruption and we make sure that this money is being utilized correctly, and the government is really going to work towards uplifting the status of these people, then we will have the best government that cares for its own people, and life is being changed. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and hit that notification bell, because we are going to bring you this news every single day, coming live from this place. Remember, I have now become what we call, I think, a war journalist or photographer. So support my channel, guys, support my cause, and let's grow together. I'm glad that you guys have really come through for me. We are really growing the channel. We have gained at least 1,400 subscribers, and the watch hour is really growing. So hopefully in the next 1 month we'll be monetized, and we can at least get a few dollars, so that we can be able to move around and to be able to give you the news as they happen, because this channel is about the reality, is about to bring you the educational videos, entertainment, and make sure that you're receiving news as they happen. We educate you. At the same time, we also criticize where necessary, and advise, because this is what we are and that we are supposed to do to make sure that the world becomes a better place for each one of us. Thank you, and continue watching the video to the end. Subscribe and leave a sweet comment. Guys, a new bridge has been constructed and we are testing it. can see people have started planting trees alongside the river. This is a good move to conserve the environment. Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is James Kaundo. So in today's video we are logging out, or we are logging off this demolition that happened in Mathare, Kiamaiko and Huruma. So I'm going to be showing you what has been left and what is happening, and how people are now coping up with this kind of situation. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and comment below. Let me know what you think about these videos, so that we can continue, supporting these families, sharing their life, their stories. At the same time, we also showcase what has happened and what needs to be done. So as you can see, this is a riverside, and you can see now, after they have demolished all these places, that you can be able to see there were buildings that were constructed in this place, but now they have been brought down. And I think now the next move is to have some trees planted alongside the river, so that we can conserve the environment, because now the demolition, I think, was meant to pave way for conservation of the Nairobi river. So guys, subscribe to my channel. Let's continue with this journey, because I'll be showcasing what is happening, and maybe if we see something new that is cropping up, I also update you. So kindly, let's go together.